Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to 90 Day Fiancé latest news. The 90 Day Fiancé world has been rocked to its core. A marriage that once stood as a fiery symbol of passion and determination has now collapsed under the weight of betrayal, scandal, and heartbreak. The saga of Andrei Castrovet and Elizabeth Pothast has reached a shocking and devastating conclusion, leaving fans stunned and wondering how it all went so wrong. Andrei Castrovet, once known for his stubborn pride, explosive temper, and constant battles with his in-laws, has now found himself behind bars. Reports confirm that Andrei has been sentenced to serve a year in jail, following an arrest that sent shockwaves throughout the 90-day community. The exact details surrounding his arrest remain shrouded in speculation, but insiders close to production suggest the situation was severe enough to warrant swift charges and undeniable consequences. For years, viewers have watched Andrei's turbulent journey unfold on screen. His clashes with Elizabeth's family, particularly her father Chuck and siblings, became legendary. His controlling behavior and relentless confrontations often put him at the center of drama, and while some defended him as a man simply protecting his family, others saw him as aggressive, manipulative, and dangerously hot-headed. These qualities may have made for gripping television, but in reality, they fueled the very downfall that has now landed him in a jail cell. Elizabeth, who has endured years of tension, public scrutiny, and constant family conflict, has now made the most difficult decision of her life. She has filed for divorce. After standing by Andrei through years of battles, after building a family and sharing countless promises, Elizabeth has finally chosen to walk away. For her, the arrest was not the beginning of the end. It was the final straw in a marriage that had already been cracking for years. The divorce bombshell has ignited intense discussion among fans. Many had predicted this outcome long ago, pointing to the red flags in Andrei's behavior. From his refusal to compromise, to his explosive arguments with Elizabeth's siblings, to the unending tension over finances, the cracks were visible. Yet, there were also moments of tenderness and love. Moments that kept fans believing that somehow, against all odds, Andrei and Elizabeth might make it work. That dream has now been shattered. Elizabeth's family is said to be standing firmly by her side. Her father, Chuck, who has been both a source of financial support and a frequent target of Andrei's temper, reportedly feels vindicated. Chuck had long worried that Andrei's presence would cause chaos in Elizabeth's life, and with the arrest and jail sentence, those fears seem to have materialized. Elizabeth's siblings, who clashed with Andrei in nearly every season, are now rallying around her, offering support as she navigates life as a single mother and begins the painful process of rebuilding. For their child, this situation is even more tragic. Elizabeth now faces the challenge of raising her daughter while managing the fallout of a broken marriage and a husband serving time. Custody arrangements, visitation rights, and the emotional toll on their child will likely become part of the larger narrative in the months ahead. Fans worry about how Elizabeth will balance these responsibilities while trying to maintain her own emotional strength. On social media, reactions have been swift and divided. Some fans have expressed sympathy for Elizabeth, praising her for finally taking the steps to free herself from what they see as a toxic relationship. Others argue that Elizabeth should have left much earlier, pointing out that the warning signs were there from the very beginning. At the same time, there are still those who defend Andrei, claiming that he was misunderstood and unfairly judged by Elizabeth's family and the viewing public. The debate rages on, highlighting just how polarizing this couple has always been. For Andrei, the future is uncertain. Serving a year in jail is not only a personal humiliation, but also a career-ending blow. His reputation, already damaged by years of controversial behavior, may now be beyond repair. Questions swirl about whether TLC will continue to feature him on future 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs, or whether his storyline has officially come to an end. The image of Andrei as a strong, protective husband has now been replaced by headlines of arrest, jail time, and a marriage destroyed. Elizabeth, however, stands at the beginning of a new chapter. While the road ahead will be difficult, many believe that she will emerge stronger and more independent. Fans see her as a woman who has finally taken control of her own story, no longer overshadowed by Andrei's anger and volatility. In the eyes of many viewers, Elizabeth's decision to divorce marks a turning point not only in her personal life but also in her public image. She is no longer the woman trying to hold a crumbling marriage together. She is the woman who chose freedom, stability, and self-respect. This shocking downfall serves as yet another reminder of how reality television fame can magnify the fractures within a relationship. The constant scrutiny, the pressure of public judgment, and the unresolved conflicts often push couples to the breaking point. For Andrei and Elizabeth, the cameras may have captured the highs and lows, but the true collapse happened behind closed doors. As Andrei serves his time, Elizabeth will move forward with her life. The love story that once captivated millions has come to a devastating end, replaced by heartbreak, jail time, and divorce papers. Fans will continue to debate, speculate, and mourn the end of one of 90 Day Fiancé's most unforgettable couples. But for Elizabeth, the decision is final. The marriage is over, and there is no turning back. The fairy tale has been destroyed, and in its place lies a cautionary tale of love gone wrong, trust broken, and a future forever changed. Elizabeth Pothast and Andrei Castrovet's relationship hit a major bump during their recent trip to Moldova when miscommunication led to an unexpected public announcement. The couple, who have been married for 8 years and share 2 children, found themselves at odds over their future plans in a dramatic scene that unfolded on the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. The tension began when Andrei organized a lavish party for friends and family in his home country, similar to the elaborate wedding celebration they had years ago. During the gathering, he addressed the crowd in Romanian, making what he believed was a shared decision about their family's future. According to a recent preview clip, Andrei announced to his loved ones that he and Elizabeth would be permanently relocating to Moldova with their children. However, Elizabeth was completely unaware of what her husband was telling the group due to the language barrier. "I'm not fluent in Romanian yet. I'm very limited in my vocabulary, so some things get lost in translation, and this is actually one of those moments," Elizabeth revealed in a confessional. "I feel kind of stupid because I don't know what's going on." The situation became even more complicated when Andrei surprised everyone with an elaborate fireworks display, further celebrating what he considered their permanent move, while Elizabeth remained confused about the evening's events. The incident highlights ongoing communication issues between the couple that have affected their relationship throughout their time. On the show, Elizabeth's limited understanding of Romanian has created barriers in situations where important decisions are being discussed or announced. Elizabeth appeared confused and stunned by Andrei's announcement, later stating, "I don't know what the expletive I'm doing here, honestly." This reaction suggests the couple hadn't reached a mutual agreement about making Moldova their permanent home. Some fans felt that Elizabeth's reaction to various aspects of their Moldova experience felt disconnected from reality, including her complaints about sharing one bathroom with 6 people. Many thought her overall response to the trip seemed like she was acting for the cameras rather than dealing with genuine everyday problems. The miscommunication reveals deeper issues about how the couple makes decisions together. While Andrei apparently believed Elizabeth had agreed to the permanent move, her reaction indicates they may have been discussing the trip differently. Before their departure to Moldova, Elizabeth discussed her potential move with friends Loren Brovarnik and Yara Zaya, who both expressed reservations about the plan. Their concerns extended beyond personal preferences to include practical considerations about the current global situation. During their conversation, Yara couldn't hide her surprise, asking, "Why the expletive? Would you move to Moldova?" Elizabeth explained that they hadn't made the decision hastily, stressing that she wanted to explore the possibilities that Moldova might offer for their family. Some critics question whether this storyline is genuine, suggesting the couple created it specifically to maintain their place on the show, and doubt whether they are genuinely considering a permanent move. Despite her friends' concerns, Elizabeth had expressed openness to Andrei's suggestion about building a future in his homeland. She mentioned wanting to find suitable schools for their children and explore the opportunities available in the country. According to The Sun, the couple currently owns property in Florida, having purchased land in Zephyrhills for $397,900 in 2021, where they built a 2-story home with 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. Andrei Castrovet from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, travels out of the United States with Elizabeth Pothast and their children before New Year 2025. The couple got married in 2017 despite facing family drama in 90 Day Fiancé Season 5. Over the years, Elizabeth and Andrei achieved various milestones together, including buying a home, welcoming 2 adorable children, becoming successful as social media influencers, and achieving career goals. Recently, Andrei achieved his biggest milestone by gaining American citizenship and fulfilling his duty as a citizen by voting in the 2024 U.S. elections. Elizabeth shared a picture on her Instagram story, revealing that she is in Chisinau, Moldova, with Andrei and their children. She wrote, "You guys guessed it. Noi suntem in Moldova. We are in Moldova." Elizabeth wasn't the only one who posted about the international trip. Andrei also shared a video on his Instagram story, showing off his hometown. He expressed his warm feelings for his country with the song My Home. After their initial photo and video, the 90 Day Fiancé couple continued posting updates from their trip to Moldova. One photo showed their excursion to a winery, with their daughter behind the wheel of a vehicle and waving to the camera. Another showed Andrei kissing his wife's cheek. They also attended an event that had a huge array of food spread out on the table. Elizabeth then shared a video of some kids, including their daughter, adorably dancing while surrounded by people sitting at tables, presumably at the same event, with their son Winston joining in on the festivities on the dance floor. In another video, Elizabeth tried to get her son to say hi to the camera as they walked down a street at night, but he refused. She included the caption, "He just cracks me up." The family clearly had a great time in Moldova. Elizabeth later posted a video of her and Andrei giving an update, with Andrei saying they were back home, though they seem to be referring to Moldova since that's the location tag they added to the Instagram story, and it tied in with the song he added to his initial update, My Home. The couple admitted that they, along with their kids, were tired and jet-lagged after flying. Elizabeth and Andrei likely traveled to Moldova to visit their family and relatives. After years of living in the United States, the trip to Moldova seemed like the perfect family getaway they deserved. Previously, Andrei had been unable to travel stress-free due to his deportation scare, as well as his new job as a real estate agent. Elizabeth had also been busy in recent years, dealing with her second pregnancy and focusing on her career as a musician. Neither Andrei nor Elizabeth had had the opportunity to travel outside the country. The trip to Moldova reveals that Elizabeth and Andrei can finally enjoy a vacation. They are likely doing well in all aspects of life, so they've traveled to Moldova to relax and visit their family. The reality TV stars may have also traveled to Moldova for the benefit of their children, wanting them to maintain a connection with their cultural roots and meet their extended family. The 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Couple are wonderful and attentive parents, making the right decision to include their children in their travels. It's unknown if Elizabeth and Andrei will ever return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise to update viewers on all the exciting updates and events in their lives since their last appearance. They faced a lot of family drama early on in their relationship, yet they still got married and started a family together. Andrei's life has opened up brand new opportunities now that he is a U.S. citizen and taking part in his civic duty to vote in the recent election. Based on the way Elizabeth and Andrei's happy lives are going now, it doesn't sound like they would be able to provide much drama that would make for a compelling storyline on 90 Day Fiancé, which thrives on a lot of drama and scandal. They also probably don't want to expose their children to that side of the spotlight. It's one thing to share updates on social media, but reality TV is an entirely different beast. Elizabeth and Andrei are likely very content with the way their lives are unfolding right now and don't want to add any new stresses. Seeing Elizabeth and Andrei travel to Moldova after such a long time is good. Previously, the two visited the landlocked country of Eastern Europe to have their second wedding. They were excited for their future together. Elizabeth and Andrei's latest photo shows their hard work and dedication to their relationship despite countless issues, strengthening their bond and compatibility. Elizabeth and Andrei will likely enjoy their time in Moldova once again. Hopefully the 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Couple will be able to give their children a memorable New Year and holiday experience. Elizabeth Pothast and Andrei Castrovet's marriage met a huge stumbling block on a trip to Moldova on 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after. The pair, who had been married for 8 years, fought when Andrei informed friends and relatives that they were relocating to Moldova without first informing Elizabeth. Even worse, he made the revelation in Romanian, so she had no idea it was occurring until it was too late. The embarrassing occasion caused yet another argument over their long-standing communication challenges. 90-Day Fiancé fans have followed Elizabeth and Andrei's journey from the K-1 visa days to their family life in America. Their plot now revolves around whether or not they will pack up and go permanently, as well as how they will navigate life in two cultures. Andrei organized an elaborate celebration similar to their previous wedding festivities in his homeland. He believed Elizabeth supported their permanent move when he addressed the crowd. Speaking in Romanian, Andrei told family and friends about their relocation plans while Elizabeth stood beside him, completely unaware of his words. She admitted feeling embarrassed by the situation. The evening concluded with an expensive fireworks display celebrating their supposed move. Elizabeth remained confused throughout the entire event. Her reaction revealed the depth of their miscommunication when she admitted to not knowing what she's doing. Before traveling to Moldova, Elizabeth discussed relocation possibilities with fellow cast members Loren Brovarnik and Yara Zaya. Both women expressed serious doubts about the plan. Yara's response was particularly direct, asking tie-ins, emphasizing they hadn't rushed into any decisions. She mentioned researching schools for their children and investigating career opportunities. Some 90-Day Fiancé viewers question whether this storyline represents genuine plans or manufactured drama for television purposes. The couple currently maintains their primary residence in Florida, where they own substantial property. According to The Sun, they purchased land in Zephyr Hills for $397,900 in 2021. They built a two-story home featuring 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms on the property. This investment suggests their American roots remain strong despite Moldova discussions. Elizabeth's complaints about sharing one bathroom with 6 people during their trip seem disconnected from their comfortable Florida lifestyle. The Moldova incident exposed fundamental communication problems within their marriage. While Andrei believed they had reached an agreement, Elizabeth's reaction indicated otherwise. Their different perspectives on decision-making processes could impact future planning. The language barrier continues creating obstacles during important conversations. Whether they pursue relocation or remain in Florida depends on resolving these underlying issues. Their Florida property investment suggests America remains their likely long-term base. The 90-Day Fiancé couple must address communication patterns and decision-making approaches to move forward successfully, regardless of geography. We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.